everybody, it's me, Margaret. We have nice weather, so I'm trying to take advantage of it so we can get some good color outside. Wintertime's coming and we won't be able to do that. But let's quickly, as you can tell I'm in a hurry, quickly I'm going to go through what I've done this week because I had a really good time. Last week you'll remember my Jen Likes Yarn hat. We all voted on doing the larger pom-pom, which I forgot to bring out, but I haven't put it on there yet. But I did make another one and I put it on here. I actually made this one a little bit longer. And say about that much longer. And I think I do like it better a little longer. You know, if you're going to go for it, go all the way. So I did that. Actually, I made two of them. This one has the gold bottom, and then this one has an orange trim to it, both of which I thought went well with this color. And I love this. I got this red heart on sale for $2. It's called Chili, and again, it's red heart variegated is just not a soft yarn, so you have to wash it. And as a matter of fact, I have washed this before because this was the elf hat. It's getting washed a second time for good softening. We may even soak it in some fabric softener. So, then I was loom knitting. Now, loom knitting is how I got into yarn in the first place. So it's like my first love. So I made some little boy hats. And it's funny because if you don't do loom knitting on a regular basis, we don't do anything on a regular basis. If you don't use it, what does it go? Use it or lose it. So I was losing my skill, so it's good to get back into that. These were done on the next to smallest of my loom, which happens to my loom set, which is the original Nifty Knitter. It happens to be red. And I was using up my odd bits of yarn, so that was good because I really hate to waste that, and it turned out great. Little boys, I don't know if y'all noticed this. Being the mother of both boys and a girl, you walk into a store and you have a million choices for little girls. You know, oh, look at all the things that they can wear. And the boys section is always this big. And so I kind of have a soft spot in my heart for making boy stuff because they seem to be left out so often. And I hope that we've got some construction work going right through. I don't know if you can see through those trees, but I hope that sound is not bothering y'all. Okay, speaking of scrap hats, I have been trying to use up my little odd bits. This is Impeccable, some gray Impeccable, and I just added some single crochet stripes on the bottom of this, and I thought that turned out really well. But again, it's kind of stiff, so it's got to go in the washer too. This was that gray Impeccable and lots of different bits that I put on there. I still want to put one more row. I think I'm going to do black to end it off on there. But I love using my bits of yarn. Just it gives a unique hat. I like it. And there you go again with some bits of yarn. So that was fun. Okay. Oh, back to, this is another Addi hat. This was out of that one skein. Oh, and by the way, it is skein. I had to look that up. I was saying skein. That was wrong. But anyway, out of this one red heart skein, I got these two long hats and one regular hat, which is good. So for $2, I got 3 hats. Now, here's something else, playing with the Addi, and of course this would be an excellent loom knitting project. Or you could crochet it too for that matter. But I loved these little hats that I've seen. The little square hats. Isn't that cute? And I did that, but it was quite an adventure. Basically, all it is a square. Okay, you do it around like this, then you seam up the top. Okay, I've got a tutorial on how to add crochet borders to the Addi if you're interested in that. So look, that's exactly what I did here. But the top, seaming the top was an adventure. First I tried a mattress stitch. undid this one. That is just not acceptable. That was just not working. So I looked up and I did a little research, and apparently knitters would use a 3-needle bind off or a Kitchener stitch. Well, I tried to do a 3-needle bind off, really, and I actually did an okay job on this one. It was hard going. I feel like if you've ever watched a preschooler learn to tie their shoes, that's what I feel like when I knit, very awkward like that. But in this process, I figured out what was going on. You know, this loop had to come through here and blah, 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 blah. And you can do this with a crochet hook. So I'm proud to say I will share that tutorial when I have time. This was done with a crochet hook. And you can't even hardly tell it's there. You see, isn't that nice? It's very similar to joining granny squares when you're doing a granny square afghan, but it is a slightly bit different. So I'm going to do that. But aren't these cute? I'm going to do some more. This is that Deborah Norville Everyday Soft Worsted, and it's so much softer. It's one of it's in the same family as Red Heart Soft and Karen Simply Soft. And after working with all this Red Heart and that Impeccable that I was doing all this time this weekend, you just don't want to go back to it. So unfortunately, Brenda W. had asked me recently what this yarn was. I used this in my reversible hat video, and I don't remember the colors, so I told her my best suggestion would be to get on Google and see if you could figure it out. But this is Red Heart Soft, a Red Heart Soft Gray that I put with it, because this is all I had left, and made that useful. But I just loved it. And then of course I used a styrofoam ball. This is the same measurement. It's a 5-inch diameter styrofoam ball, and it's perfect for a baby head. You put it on a candlestick and you have a great little display. And Thomas has something he wants to show you about the rainbow loom.
Hey guys, this is Thomas, and I was just working on my rainbow loom right here, and I made some unusual rainbow stuff, like a doggy. Okay, this is a doggy that I made. Still need to put the tail on it and 2 ears. And I didn't have any pink. Whoops. Didn't have any pink to put on it, so I just made it orange-haired dog. And okay, this is a man I made. Whoops. What's that? A man I made, and yeah, it was really hard. Not as hard as a dog, but this is still really hard. So I made a pumpkin right here, which I have no brown, so I don't have a stem.
Move your hands, we can't see.
I don't have a stem. Then I have a candy cane that's not red. So, yeah.
We have to use the colors that you had.
Yeah, but this is still looks like a candy cane.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's gonna eat it. Nom nom nom.
Okay, holding down low. Okay.
He's doing the splits. I forgot one thing, a panda bear, which I kind of messed up on. It has no ear right here, so I missed a loop and it didn't actually connect. So yeah, he's a little panda bear, and he's really cute. If I actually had an ear for him, I did tie. Huh?
You put him so close he got fuzzy.
He's a fuzzy panda bear. I had to tie the loops that I missed on by a slip knot. So I have 2. It doesn't look that good. I'm gonna try to make another one later and actually complete it. It's really hard.